Hello everyone, it's Emily here. Are you ready to take your English skills to the next level? In today's video, we'll teach you how to write clear, professional, and impactful formal emails, a skill that can boost your confidence and open new opportunities. Hi William, I heard you're struggling with writing formal emails. Is that true?
Yes, Emily. Honestly, I've always found formal emails quite intimidating. I feel like there are so many rules and I'm afraid of making mistakes.
I totally understand. Writing formal emails can feel overwhelming at first, but once you understand the format and tone, it becomes much more manageable.
That's good to hear. But where do I even begin? Every time I sit down to write, I overthink every word.
That's normal, William. Let's start with the basic structure of a formal email. It has four main parts: the subject line, the salutation, the body, and the closing.
Okay, that sounds straightforward. What about the subject line? How important is it?
The subject line is crucial because it's the first thing the recipient sees. It should clearly summarize the purpose of your email. For example, if you're requesting a meeting, you could write, "Request for a meeting regarding marketing strategy."
So the subject line acts like a title for the email?
Exactly, it sets the tone and gives the recipient an idea of what to expect. Always keep it brief but informative.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. What about the salutation? Is it okay to just say hi or hello?
For formal emails, you need to use a more professional salutation. If you know the person's name, you can say, "Dear Mr. Smith" or "Dear Miss Johnson." If you don't know their name, "Dear Sir" or "Madam" or "To whom it may concern" works well.
What if I accidentally address someone incorrectly? Would that make my email seem unprofessional?
It's always a good idea to double-check names and titles before sending, but if you're unsure, using a general salutation like "Dear Sir" or "Madam" is perfectly acceptable.
That makes sense. Now, what about the body of the email? This is where I feel the most lost.
The body is the most important part because it contains your message. Start with a polite opening sentence, state your purpose clearly, and then provide supporting details.
Can you show me an example?
Of course, here's an example of a formal email. Subject: Request for leave approval. Dear Miss Johnson, I hope this email finds you well. I am writing to formally request leave from work from December 15th to December 20th due to personal reasons. During my absence, I will ensure that all my responsibilities are handled efficiently. I will also provide a detailed handover to my colleague, James. Thank you for considering my request. Please let me know if you require any additional information. Best regards, Emily Brown.
That's so clear and professional. I think I understand the flow now.
Great. Remember, the key to a good formal email is clarity, politeness, and professionalism. Always proofread your email before sending it.
Thank you so much, Emily. This has been really helpful.
You're welcome, William. There's still more we can talk about when it comes to formal emails. For example, let's discuss how to handle attachments.
Oh, that's a good point. I always worry about whether I'm attaching the right file or how to mention it in the email.
It's simple. First, double-check the file to make sure it's the correct one and that it's named appropriately. A professional file name like Project Report November 2024 PDF is much better than something vague like Report Docs. Project Report November 2024 PDF Report Docs.
That makes sense. But how should I mention the attachment in the email itself?
You should always refer to it clearly. For example, you can write, "Please find the attached document for your review," or "I have attached the project report for your convenience."
That sounds professional. Is there anything else I should keep in mind about attachments?
Yes, make sure the file size is reasonable. Large files can be difficult to send or open. If the file is too big, consider compressing it or using a cloud service like Google Drive or Dropbox.
That's a great tip. I've had emails bounce back before because of large attachments.
It happens to everyone. Now let's talk about proofreading. Never send an email without reviewing it carefully. Check for grammar, spelling, and tone. A small mistake can make a big difference in how your email is perceived.
I completely agree. I've noticed that even small typos can make an email seem unprofessional. Do you have any tips for avoiding them?
Yes, read your email out loud before sending it. This helps you catch awkward phrasing or errors. Also, tools like Grammarly can be a lifesaver for spotting mistakes.
That's a good idea. What about responding to emails? Is there a specific format I should follow?
When replying to an email, make sure to acknowledge the sender's message first. You can write something like, "Thank you for your email," or "I appreciate your quick response." Then, address their points clearly and concisely.
Should I always include the original email when replying?
Yes, it's a good practice to include the original message for context, especially in professional communication. It helps the recipient recall the conversation easily.
I'm learning so much. Do you have any final tips to share?
Always maintain a polite tone, no matter the situation. Even if you're addressing a complaint, stay professional, end with a courteous closing, and don't forget to add your contact information if necessary.
Thanks so much, Emily. I feel much more confident now. I'll practice writing a few emails today to apply what I've learned.
That's the spirit, William. Practice makes perfect. Let me know if you need me to review anything.
I definitely will. Thank you again, Emily.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable lessons. Share this video with your friends and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned until the end of the video. You won't want to miss a single tip.